We all know that applying a good fertilizer amends the soil quality, promotes the healthy growth of plants, and fosters good production. However, it is a misconception. Most people think that fertilizers purchased from a good brand can solve all the deficiency of plants. There are many options available in our kitchen that are completely free of cost, basically waste, and can be used as fertilizers. The results are comparatively better once you know what are these and how to use them. You will forget purchasing fertilizers from the market. So let's talk about those fertilizers in detail. How do you start your day? I start with a cup of tea, and I'm sure many of you are having the same habit. So what do you do with the leftover tea leaves? So here is the first free fertilizer. It is safe to use directly on the plant if you are using leftover green tea leaves. Don't do the same if you are having milk tea. Wash the leftover leaves twice or thrice to get away the milk and sugar substances. Then let it get dry. Now in two easiest ways you can use it. One way is to directly mix it in the soil or make a powder like this and add it. Second way is add 3 or 4 spoons of used tea leaves to water and keep it for 48 hours. After 48 hours, strain out the water, mix normal water to the solution and give it to plants. Tea leaves are the best source of nitrogen, a primary nutrient that is needed by a plant. Like coco peat, tea leaves retain water for a long time and provide moisture to the soil. It makes the soil light and porous. It is good to have earthworms in the soil. They help in breaking down the waste in the soil, and so the plant takes it up as food. So tea leaf is the best food for earthworms. They digest tea leaves quickly and help the plant to get its food. At the end, you may get results like this, or maybe this. Every day we use vegetables to cook, right? Here is the next thing that can be used as fertilizer for the plant. Potato peels have potassium, onion has sulfur, cucumber has potassium, magnesium and manganese. Similarly, drumstick peels have calcium and potassium. It means every vegetable has a nutrient that is essential for our body and so for the plants. Though it is fruit or vegetable, you can use any peel to make this fertilizer. To ease the task, some people add these vegetable scraps directly to the soil. As you think it is the easiest way, may make your work tough later. This easiest trick gives an invitation to slugs, snails, and many other insects that may convert your garden to a nightmare. So don't use them directly. So let's see how to use it. Put all the peels in a container. Add water. Keep it for 48 hours. After 48 hours, take out the water and add more water to it. Now give it to plants. You may also use it as a foliar spray, as this fertilizer has macro and micronutrients. The leaves absorbs the nutrients quickly than the roots of the plant and resolves nutrient deficiency when used as spray. The remaining scrap can be used as a compost. The results are something like this. One important thing you need to remember: don't spray this fertilizer on rose plant. Next fertilizer is banana peel. Banana peels are a great source of potassium that can be used to feed the plants. Add water to the peels and keep it for 10 days. After 10 days, take out the water and add normal water to it. Now give it to plants. Don't repeat the process with leftover scrap, as the value of nutrients in it degrades after 10 days. Rather, put these scraps in the compost bin and start with the fresh one. If you have no time to make this fertilizer yet wants to take advantage of banana peel, then here is the second method for you. Get all the peels and let them dry. After some days, you will be able to collect a good amount of dried peels. Once you have them, make powder and keep in an airtight container. That's it. Now use it whenever you like to use it. Just one thing to keep in mind: don't forget to mix it properly with the soil after applying it. The results are amazing like this. Rice is the most common food that is cooked in every kitchen daily. In two ways we can use rice water. First is the leftover water when for the first time you wash the rice. The nutrient value is high in unrefined rice, but we use double refined rice, so the nutrient value is compromised. The second way is the leftover water from cooked rice. Add normal water and give it to plants. You cannot ignore the results once you use it. Not necessarily the fertilizers available in the market are packed with all the nutrients that encourage plant growth. From your kitchen, you can arrange all the fertilizers for your plant. You can make NPK and micronutrient too that are complete organic. The homemade fertilizers are completely safe and are best for plants, as we ensure what we have added in, what quantity and how we made it. Remember one thing: don't use any of the said fertilizer for plants that are indoor. Would you like to see a video on homemade NPK and micronutrient? Do comment below. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, then show your thumb. Subscribe to this channel so that I'll be encouraged to make more videos, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will not miss out a video from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.